Hey guys and gals, this is Will from Recruiters Custom Blacksmithing. How we all doing tonight? So, trying YouTube, trying to see how it works out. Main reason, I do have a Facebook page, check down in the description. I'll have a link to it there. Just had some issues with Facebook and their policies in regards to ads. So, I'm going to try this out, see how it works. I'm in my garage or my shop. I'm new to editing. I've never done YouTube before. This is kind of my first time using this type of platform. So take it easy on me. I mean, I got my apron covering up the window because I had too bad of a glare, but it's a work in progress. Again, first video and all. I'm hoping to do more of a vlog in regards to my journey. If you don't know by the name of the channel, I am a blacksmith, very much an apprentice. Only been blacksmithing for 7 months. So you might be wondering why I went into blacksmithing. Well, when I was a kid, I used to go to the county fairs and see the blacksmiths, doing their thing, and I always thought that was really cool. And I told my dad, I'm like, hey, I want to do that, and he said, don't bother, they're all dead. And then, as I got older, started watching TV, seeing different programs. Forged in Fire was a big inspiration, and then I could see, like, look, they're still blacksmiths, they're still alive. I know it's a TV show, and we'll get into that later on different videos and stuff like that. I do consider myself a blacksmith, not so much a bladesmith. In the future, I do hope to be more of a swordsmith, but that's way down the line. Like I said, I'm still an apprentice. As far as ABS standards, you're an apprentice for at least 2 years. Most people are 3. But we'll cover that later also. I do some knives, mostly railroad spikes, just because railroad spikes are plentiful. Railroad spikes aren't technically high carbon steel. We'll cover that more later also, as you'll see in future videos. It's a lot more about technique than anything else. And once you master the technique, then you can move on to other. I do have a couple pieces of high carbon laying around. I don't have any right here with me. I have made one high carbon dagger, which I gave as a gift to my father-in-law. It was basically a glorified letter opener, but yeah, it was more of a practice thing than anything. I did attempt to make a short side sword, and that came out terribly. Later found out I used the wrong type of high carbon steel. Yes, it does make a difference. There's a reason you see people using 50-160 on TV and not 01. I'm hoping to do videos every Friday, record them all in one day and do the editing throughout the week. I do have a day job. This is just kind of a hobby, and I'm hoping to take you along my hobby, show you some things, show you my mistakes. Hopefully you'll learn something from my mistakes. But I feel I've made some pretty good progress. My first railroad spike knife versus the railroad spike knife I made last week is definitely an improvement. Next week I'm hoping to do a tour of my setup around here. Like I said before, this is my garage. It's not even my entire garage, it's just part of my garage. But hopefully I can get it to the point where it's not so cluttered in here, because I just kind of set up shop where I can and just work. But definitely not logistically ideal. Just a little more background about myself. Like I said, I do have a day job. I'm a Propane Technician is my technical title. Basically, I deal with everything that's propane from a technician standpoint. So from like setting propane tanks, hooking up propane systems, diagnosing propane leaks, that type of thing. I do have some HVAC background in regards to that job. Where we're at right now, we don't really do HVAC too much anymore. I am kind of a jack of all trades. I've had a lot of hobbies over the years, and this one just seems to have stuck. It's kind of why I classify myself as a blacksmith, because if I get bored with one thing, I just move on to something else. If I get sick and tired of making railroad spike knives, I'll go on to make wall hangers or hooks or whatever I feel like doing that day. That's the joy of this hobby, and it is a hobby. So it's not like I'm trying to pay bills and I have to make whatever someone tells me to make. I can just do whatever I want, which kind of what makes it fun. You might be able to see up here, it's a little cut off, but I do have some hand saws from an ex-blacksmith. I did get just shy of 100 hand saws, and yes, I do mean like hand saws. Hand saws. Lots and lots and lots of hand saws. I was undecided what to do with them at first, but after talking it over with some other fellow blacksmiths and some other friends of mine, I've decided to restore some of them. About half of what I have is really just junk, whether it be newer, Harbor Freight junk, or just late model saws that won't be worth much of anything. It won't be worth the time to restore them because they are pretty beat up. I'm looking at them right now. I know you can't see them, but so I'm hoping to do some videos on restoring saws, take you through that process, what is involved with restoring saws, aging saws, that sort of thing. If you're interested in any of those things I listed, feel free to subscribe. If you have any suggestions for future videos or any suggestions for editing, like I said, I've never done this before, just drop a comment down below. Feel free to like the video, dislike the video. I don't really care. This is my first video. It's gonna suck. Check out the Facebook page, see what I got going on over there. I've had that up pretty much since I started. Other than that, see you guys in the next one.